to size a couple silver rings for my brother. Well, not my brother. My brother's fiance. He needs 5 1/4. We're looking at 7. So we need to take a size and 3/4 out. I've already measured this to save time. Turn that off. It's just going to make some rain. Snip the lines. Yeah. Like that. Alright. Now I got the pieces out of them. Clean that up a little bit. I don't know how this is going to work with the camera. Alright, that'll work. Yeah, everything's there. Alright, now they're kind of egg-shaped. Make them round. Get them all lined up. They don't have to be perfectly round. We round them out later. Just want them as close to perfect lined up as you can get. Take one of these big pieces of solder, cut it in 2. Got the camera on my right, so I'll probably try to dress right a little bit here. There we go. There we go. Fire coat. Heat it up, pick it up. Heat the top. We heat inside to pull that solder through. There you go. Let's go ahead. I don't think it needs to be quite so hot. There we go. That flowed nice. Yeah. Alright. We round them out a little bit. We got that solder in there, so it's not going to give us an accurate size. First thing you want to do is clean up the inside a little bit. Just make sure the size is right. Hitting right around a 5. Round that up. Yeah, to a 5 1/2, 5 1/4, that is. Rawhide mallet is softer. Just to round it out. Oh, that one's already a 5 1/4. Look at that. You think I knew what I was doing. Alright. So now they're clean inside. I want them nice and flat on the outside so that I don't take more off than I have to. I want to leave as much weight on there as I possibly can. I'm going to take our flat file on the side a little bit. Clean up the outside. Use a lot of solder like a rookie. Get that one close. And then this one. Same thing, get up the sides. Using an old Emery nail file, which is actually awesome for home jeweling. We got some hammer marks here on this one. I don't know if you guys can see that on there. Use a coarse file to take those out first. Other side too. As little as possible. I don't like to do a lot of filing. I want it to be as close as it was when it got it. Alright, so the sides are nice and flat. This is nice and clean. We're going to go back inside and clean up the inside, where it's a little bumpy right there. Check all the diamonds, because you did size it down. Make sure everything's nice and secure. Nice. Everything's nice and secure. We can move on to polishing. Alright. A little bit of compound. All I have is a high buff. So I'm using that high buff to take out the scratches and everything. You always want, the sizing seam is right here. You always want to go against it, not with the sizing seam, because that'll drag the seam out if you do that. So you always keep it parallel with the buff like that. When you're on this side, it's like this. You do it like this, you'll pull that solder out of that seam and make it a wicked line. You don't want that. You ever have heavy marks you can't get out, little circles? Because all the file marks go in this direction, the buff goes in this direction, so all these little circles help go against that grain and take it out. There. Like I said, I should technically be using a rougher buff to take the scratches out and a lighter buff like this one to polish. But I'm working at home, so I use what I got. Always checking it in the light. Make sure you stay with that seam. Side looks good. And when you're up top, you can polish it up here. There's no seam, so you can polish it any way it works. That takes out the scratches real nice. You just can't do that down there, or you get to take it back over and redo it. And silver gets more. Looks good.